Hello, Jack Toledano speaking for all or none according to Jack. Welcome back, everybody. And what do you think we're going to talk about? We are now what? How many episodes in are we? Two, three, four, five. Episode six of this wonderful, wonderful new series called 90 Minute Best of Cassettes. So today we are going to talk about what a couple of buddies of mine talked about over on Sea of Tranquility just the other night. Black, Black freaking Sabbath. Yeah, so we are going to. So somebody, I'm sorry, I don't remember his name, but I thank you for the suggestion. Said, oh, why don't you do one for Ozzy and one for Ronnie James Dio? So right now, what we are going to do is we are going to do an episode of Ozzy Osbourne era Black Sabbath. So that is any album of Black Sabbath that Ozzy Osbourne was the lead vocalist. So it's basically anything from 1970 to when he was kicked out the first time in 1979, and it may include one or two songs from the album 13, which I kind of liked. So, okay, let us get started. If I can find out where the heck did it go. It's in this spreadsheet. Or I could use the find button to search. There we go. So, uh, Ozzy era Black Sabbath. There are 17 songs in all that were able to make up 90 minutes. So we start from the album Volume 4 for Supernaut. From there, we go to an album which I really do like, Sabotage, for the song Hole in the Sky. So, yeah, I tried to get some deeper kick ass tracks. Back to Volume 4 for Tomorrow's Dream. Sorry about the hiccups, folks. Okay, so to the self titled first album for a song that I love, The Wizard. Uh, who would have ever thunk it that you'd have that really nice harmonica, that chilling harmonica in a Black Sabbath song, done so well by Ozzy. Later on, done by was it the Bullring Brummies, Halford, and a few others on that Nativity in Black tribute album. Good stuff, awesome. Okay, so I tried to get a little cute and take something from Technical Ecstasy, even though I don't really care for that album. I picked the best song that I thought, the 3 minute and 46 song, second, Backstreet Kids. Okay, so from there we go to a song that I heard ad nauseum in high school. These kids used to play it on their boom boxes all the freaking time. Of course, I'm talking Sabbath Bloody Sabbath from the album of the same name. Okay, from there we go back to volume 4 again for, and granted, when you put one of these together, you have to be mindful of the time, and you want to try and cram as much into this cassette as possible without leaving any space. We ended up going 89 minutes 46 seconds, and I was able to squeeze this 2 minute 27 second song in there, St. Vitus Dance. Okay, so from there we go back to Sabbath Bloody Sabbath for Sabracadabra. Okay, from there we go to another favorite of mine. This is a great freaking tune off of the album Master of Reality, Children of the Grave. All right. From there we go to another favorite of mine. This is off of Paranoid, and no, not Iron Man. Sorry, spoiler, didn't make the cut. I'm talking 7 minute 54 second War Pigs. great freaking tune. From there, we go back for a double shot from Sabotage for The Writ. Uh, wow, 8 minutes, 44 seconds. Uh, from there, we go to possibly my favorite song of all the Ozzy era Sabbath. That E minor chord, da 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 da. Symptom of the fucking universe. Great freaking song. All right. From there, we go to another favorite of mine, back to the self-titled debut for NIB. We already said Nativity in Black earlier. I believe that's what it stands for. NIB. Love that bass line in the beginning. Do 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 do. Oh yeah. Okay, so I did have to get one famous song in there. So it was either Iron Man or Paranoid. I went for Paranoid because it didn't take up much room on the cassette at 2 minutes and 48 seconds. So there you have your radio hit. For those of you sitting in the car with me on that long trip listening to 90 minutes of Black Sabbath. Okay, so from there we go to Sabbath 13 for the first song of the album, a song that I love, very doom metal laden, End of the Beginning. Great. I can't say enough about that tune. I love the way it was recorded, very doomy sound, doom and gloom, very slow plotting. But you know what? Well, Iommi does a fantastic job there. Okay, so that leaves room for two more. So back to Master of Reality for Sweet Leaf. Another one of those songs from the boombox kids of my high school, William T. Tresper Clark. High school, that is. Okay, so to the very last song off of Volume 4, Snowblind. So there you have it. Supernaut, Hole in the Sky, Tomorrow's Dream, The Wizard, Backstreet Kids, Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, St. Vitus Dance, Sabracadabra, Children of the Grave, War Pigs, The Writ, Symptom of the Universe, NIB, Paranoid, End of the Beginning, Sweet Leaf, Snowblind. There you have it. But we are not finished yet, folks. To that person who requested a 90-minute cassette of all things Ronnie James Dio, you're about to get it now. 19 songs in all. So basically what I did was I took the best of Ronnie James Dio from his Rainbow days, from his solo days, and from 3 of his Black Sabbath albums that he participated in. So yeah, this is going to be a fun one. 19 songs in all to fill out this cassette tape. 89 minutes and 40 seconds. Okay, so to start off, probably I would say the first song that made him famous. That's a riff that never freaking gets old for me. Man on the Silver Mountain, off of the Ritchie Blackmore's Rainbow, the first album. From there we go to their third album, title track, Long Live Rock and Roll. I love it. Another one that never gets old for me, despite some people thinking that it gets played out. From there, we go to the Black Sabbath era Dio. We go to the third album they did together, or is it no? They basically what did they do? They came back. They did kind of like a best of the first 2 songs, and they added. Oh, you know what? I could be wrong. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think Time Machine came from the third album that they did together. That is the song. So it is Time Machine, song which I love. To the first album that they did together, Heaven and Hell, for the song Children of the Sea. I was able to fit it at 5 minutes, 33 seconds. There was another song that I really regret not being able to bring on board, but we got Children of the Sea. So back to, okay, so to the Dio solo era for Rainbow in the Dark. Next, we go to Stand Up and Shout. Uh, Another one, Dream Evil. Okay, back to Rainbow for Tarot Woman. Great freaking song. Back to Dio for We Rock. Back to Rainbow for Starstruck. The lady starstruck. She's nothing but bad luck. Love that tune. Love it. Love it. Okay, so back to the Dio era for Rock and Roll Children. Wow, that was weird. My hair faded out there. No, I'm not going bald. Okay, so probably to my favorite of all the Dio songs, this is the first Dio Black Sabbath song on Heaven and Hell, Neon Nights. I just love that very, how would you say that? Very, what is the term that I'm looking for? Case of the olds, Mr. Allo. Um, Very assertive and direct opening. Uh, Neon Nights. I said that. Okay, so back to the Dio era for Straight Through the Heart. Back to Rainbow for two songs. And again, probably one of my favorite Rainbow tunes, Kill the King. And then uh, Gates of Babylon. Awesome. Um, Unfortunately, the only song I took off of the Mob Rules was the title track, The Mob Rules. I couldn't fit anything else. Sorry. Um, Back to Dio for two songs. Mystery. It's always a mystery. Okay, and then the last in line to the very last song, title track of Heaven and Hell. So there you have it. Uh, oh, that's the song I really regretted leaving off of the Sign of the Southern Cross. I wish I could have kept that, but there was too much other good stuff. I probably would have had to eliminate two, maybe even three songs to fit that, and didn't want to do that. Instead, you got a very powerhouse lineup here. Man on the Silver Mountain, Long Live Rock and Roll, Time Machine, Children of the Sea, uh, Rainbow in the Dark, Stand Up and Shout, Dream Evil, Tarot Woman, We Rock, Starstruck, Rock and Roll Children, Neon Nights, Straight Through the Heart, Kill the King, Gates of Babylon, Mob Rules, Mystery, The Last in Line, and of course, Heaven and Hell. Another sip here. Okay, so now that we're finished with that, let me know what you think. Which CD, or rather, which cassette tape did you like better? The the Ozzy era Black Sabbath that I put together, or the best of Ronnie James Dio? You let me know, and of course, please let me know what it is that you would like me to do next. I have a shit ton more coming, people. As I said, I've got some prog rock. I've got some, you know, some, straightforward metal, some classic rock. Um, I've done about 25, 90-minute cassettes so far. Um, and then I have about another 14 or 15 slated to go next. So far, we've done Kiss and Judas Priest. We've done AC/DC. We've done Rush. We've done Emerson, Lake and Palmer. And we've done Saxon. So this one, Black Sabbath, Ozzy style, and of course Dio. and I got some others coming up. Some bands you might not even know. Some that are how would you say, you know, they would make it to deep tracks on XM radio only, or they would get played very seldom. And then you got some very famous bands, so some big surprises. So stay tuned and have a good one, folks. Let me know how you think I'm doing with these, and we'll talk soon. Bye.